and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will get first crack at it today. Last time these two clashed in the Magnolia Bowl, it was the Bayou Bengals taking home a tight one.
And LSU took care of business, and they've done a lot of that in this series, but now Ole Miss has an opportunity to get some of that taste back, right? The rivalry game always matters. It always brings out emotions, Palmer. They get a chance to get a little payback.
Well, and LSU's coaching staff always stresses that we've got to be able to make plays late because we expect this rivalry game against Ole Miss always to go down to the wire. Did it last time?
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might be able to air that puppy out.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
The returner brings it out.
The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, these are the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Coates. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleon. They've been playing it forever, down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to be good.
from the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense staying with the lead. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sight. Nice job by the defense.
Quickly to the flat and wide receiver screen. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The give from the gun. Couldn't find the lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to pound the ball a little bit on states like these?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team able to swing it to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Good play, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass. It's Coates. Catch in the middle is Davis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quick completion to the right. At the 40, there he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
At the 30. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Give to the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back punts, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense. showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job on the coverage team. They'll make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run the RPO as more right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. To the air, it's Coates. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down.
Our coach said to let it go, run, taking a profit, take what's there, take the kinds of yards, and
They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, trying to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. Sends it back in motion. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he has a solid gain before the defense follows him up.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because the body blow effect.
A big third down coming in high time. Gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. The snap sets up the throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Cardi. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Coates. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return. What a way to get the football back.
And if that don't light your fire, your wheel is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They shut it down quickly, but he gets to him out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time.
They get to him as he throws.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Mighty Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's the pressure. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions.
Oh, he's got it to the face. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Gain of 16.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Coates. He's got it. Open space at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at 30.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack and creating some momentum.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll ride his man on the option, and not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throws it on the bootleg fake. Finds a man on the right. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Get those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Gonna look downfield again. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go.
Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes the easy completion. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But when you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it, not injured there. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys,
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Goes. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down to the 37. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line and over the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. brings up third.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Rebels decide to punt it away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carney. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
LSU.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They want nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That brings him to it in 1. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to get back to the second half of a flowery but fierce rivalry, the conclusion of the Magnolia Bowl.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've got a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Looking for a man. It's Coates. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose. And the down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch. The tell he sticks to the ball. Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end will hold on to it.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Back to the across the 40 out bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating nothing.
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defensively. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers is filling. Just can't do it.
Back to throw. It's Coates. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Strong run to pick up a 5 out to the 15.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play call, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Reads it, fires complete. A quick tackle made, and he's got ready for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
Ryan's his big tight end. And he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me drills it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden ball game. Like, where's the ball?
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give to the tailback. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
The throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's Coates. That's caught. It's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. See these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
The 39-yard line. And first down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too.
He's got it off the sideline. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
On the play.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Back up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Coates. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has to work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. They're really throwing defense is going to...
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. He found some running room and needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
Fires to the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's going for it all. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Just got the feeling this defense is going to make it happen. They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in there. This offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw.
Oh, he's got some space. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown will be huge. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he played this. Small game, with some information you gathered, maybe.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown by you, Bengals. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 15 over Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they score the shot. They walk out of here with a W.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. And they try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given them some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in easily enough for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He wants to throw. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note? Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. On the ground. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the fourth. They hope to push this edge out to a field goal.
LSU 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come to play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take that?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal. offense. They got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Flies it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Grabs it in the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the...
Gets him down at the 23. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the chance for victory is straight ahead. A field goal attempt from right down the middle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
Big time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.